It's always a trip to me when I hear people who don't believe in the risen Jesus, they don't believe in resurrection. After someone they love dies, they'll say stuff like, oh, well, at least they're in a better place. It's like, no. I want to tell them, no. You can't live all of your life in such a way that you disregard anything greater than the daily pleasures and then suddenly do a 180 when grandma dies. People need to be consistent. If life has no meaning, there's no morals, there's no God, it's all about us, then live that bad boy out and swallow it when the reality of a life lived that way hits us back in the face and it's over for someone that we love. We need to look at that, because if there is no resurrection, then grandma's not in a better place. Grandma's in the dirt, dead. And that's just all there is to it. And I would probably never say it that way to somebody who just lost it, but that's a reality. Ride that bad boy out. Don't punt now. Don't punt suddenly because grandma's dead and we want to believe that I'll see her again. As a matter of fact, if the evolution mindset and the what we see is what we get mindset is correct, then even the relationship that you thought you had and the love that you thought you had for grandma is nothing more than brain chemistry and neurotransmitters fooling you into thinking some emotional experience. Now, that's a ridiculous way to believe, right? It's a ridiculous way to live, but that's what the world teaches, as stupid as it is. Because acknowledging the resurrection would mean that we would all have to acknowledge the fact that this dude Jesus was who he said he was, and he can do what he said he can do, and that he expects from us what he said God expected. Because if resurrection from even death is possible through God, then surely resurrection out of my addictions is possible. Resurrection out of my sexual perverseness is possible, or from depression or bitterness or selfishness. It's all possible if resurrection is possible. And some people just don't want to face that fact that God can and will resurrect areas of our lives if we will just nail them up on a cross and let them die. He will be faithful to rise up within us a new life that does not include those sins that have been holding us down our whole life. Because death is painful. Everybody wants to say, God, take this smoking thing away from me. Take this sin that I've been messing with away from me. And he will, but are we willing to go through the pain and the cravings and the bodily ache for it that will surely happen as I nail that quitting up on the cross? Am I willing to go through that death? Because until we're willing to let these things in our life die on a cross through pain and hardship, we will never see resurrection from any of them. And we'll just keep trying our best in our own power while God already showed us what it takes to rise up. It takes a painful death.